One learns most when they hear and feel words, as opposed to focusing on the status, race, rank, or position of the person they are engaging with. When the attention to listening is unfocused, you will only hear the noise in your own head. To activate this state of attentive and focused listening, one must strip themselves of their egotistical overcoat, put down their object of fear, whatever that might be, your pen, your laptop, or your phone, and switch on the receptivity button. You must be willing to accept some vulnerability to engage relationally and humanly. These are the two most essential ingredients to build effective supervision and relationships. I listen and learn from my children, from the residents I've walked alongside, my supervisees, as well as my professors, and the great heroes and heroines that continue to inspire me. Listen without prejudice. Connect, reflect, and grow. Welcome to the School of Shabs. Today I begin my first series called Re-energizing Supervision. Throughout my content, I hope to share good practice, tips, tools, models from varied disciplines and show you how I practically apply them to the field of social work. In today's video, I will share one of my own developed models called the 6 R's for Supervision. My model is multi-purpose. It can be used in supervision to reflect for action. So thinking about your thinking for what both a supervisor and a supervisee want supervision to look like. It can also be used for reflecting in and on action during supervision. The idea behind this model is to reiterate the importance of the supervisory relationship and to significantly highlight that both the supervisor and the supervisee play an active role in shaping their supervision. Now, no model will work as effectively or to its full potential without the existence of a relationship between a supervisee and a supervisor. This model, however, helps you in building that relationship and laying the first block for a strong foundation. The model has 6 phases, and those are the 6 key ingredients for effective supervision. They all connect and can cross over and apply to both the supervisor and the supervisee. When they come together, they form a cube, the strong first building block. Let me introduce you to each R. So imagine you are using this in your first supervision session. You might be a team manager and somebody, a staff member has joined the team. You might be a practice educator and you're about to supervise your first student. So how can you use this model? You bring this model along with you and let's look at the R's. So let's look at the first R, regular. Here you consider together, how regular do you want supervision to be? In this virtual world, might this need to be different to what existing policy states? Regularity is vital for the relationship. Vocabulary we have become very familiar with as a result of the Black Lives Matter movement is microaggressions, micro-incivilities. So what message might you give if you prioritize other work, over offering regular supervision to your staff or to your student? Think about that. Regularity, the first R. The second R, relational. So as a supervisor, How do you intend to make sure that supervision is relational? How are you going to show professional kindness? What are the supervisee's hopes and aspirations for supervision? Have you asked them? Will you consider health and well-being and emotions? And if so, what tools might you use to support this? This is your second R, relational. The third R, reflective. How will you incorporate and ensure supervision is through a reflective lens? Again, what models might you use? Kolb, Gibbs, the Share model, the Mandela model. Will you ensure supervision is a safe space to reflect on the emotional responses we have to our work? The third R was reflective. Let's look at the next three R's. Now I want to shift the focus onto you, the supervisee. The next R, responsibility. So what power do you have to shape your supervision? Power is not a dirty word in social work when used to enact positive change fairly. So as supervisees, show up. Take responsibility to invest in your development. Show your power. Think about what you want and need for the 1.5 hours you might spend in supervision. The next R, realistic. Consider your expectations. What might the professional boundaries be? Exercise professional realism in recognizing that your supervisor is not your parent or friend, but do share your expectations. What do you expect from your supervisor? You should expect validation and criticality too. Be realistic about what you can achieve in the time for supervision. So moving forward to the final R, reciprocal. So remember, supervision is not something that is done to you, it's done with you. Own it, contribute, come with ideas, take from it abundantly, but give abundantly too. Show appreciation and validate your manager as well, and give feedback on what's not working so well. Now, if your supervisor is engaging in the R's, then they will have no problem in you giving them some feedback. Actually, they will welcome it. I will end today's video by a tweet from Dr. Silvestri. Significant relationships are a process, a union that comes to fruition through mutual learning. I believe that my model offers the opportunity to learn together and think about your thinking for supervision. Thank you for taking the time to join me today. I'll be back in a couple of weeks. In the meantime, please don't forget to subscribe and also follow me on Twitter, which is linked below. Bye-bye.